Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Well, we made it to Friday. Look at us. Give yourself a pat on the back. We got here without anyone imploding. Nothing going on this week. It's been really slow. It's a bit of a letdown, really. Like, we've built ourselves up. We went from Keating to Lydia to Latham, and then this week's just been a bit flat. Anyways, I'll keep it short because today's a public holiday. You know, I shouldn't really be here. I want to be outside. I've already been for a quick run. And then I'm going to might be doing a space with Nick Holt after this. So we'll do a space with Nick Holt and we'll just talk shit. So you feel free to jump in if you want. But then I'm going to get out, I think. It's raining this morning, but I think it's going to clear up later. I want to take out this bad boy. I want to take this girl out. It's a 150 to 500 Tamron. It's a fantastic lens. It's just really heavy. It's a beast. So it's got its own handle. Absolute beast of a lens, but I want to try to get some birds, especially some hawks or some falcons and things like that are flying around. There's lots at the moment. And anyways, as with every day, what I do, I open up Twitter in the morning, I hit the record button, and I just start talking shit. I just start reacting to what's on the For You tab. That's it. It's very simple. I'll see. And so let's just get started because I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know it's a fantastic Good Friday and everyone likes to sit at home and drink their brews away. Let's get down here. Let's go home and let's see. Oh, Nicole popped up first thing. Okay, show 31. Chris first with the bat. See, that's a good sign for the morning. If I open up first thing in the morning and Chris pops up, I know it's going to be a good day. I know it. I can guarantee it. Actually, I got to explain something to Chris later on. I can't get you to remind me. I've got to remind myself, and that's dangerous. Okay, so what's Chris saying? Nothing says modern Australia quite like women being covered from head to toe in accordance with 7th century religious and tribal law. Yes. I'm actually surprised that Albo's not wearing a hijab. I want to see Albo in a hijab. You know, if he's going to wear that akubra around like a fucking retard, I want to see him wear a hijab. You know, that's only right. If he's going to adopt the culture of our great farming people, he should also adopt their culture. Just saying. Anyways, let's continue on. Mon! I'm surprised you didn't bake. What is this? Hoping all have a very good Friday. Oh, thanks, Mon. I didn't know you were that religious. Anyways, what the fuck is that? I'm sorry, Mon. But are they? What is this? I don't know. This is like a Van Gogh. This is interesting. I don't know where to. I don't know. Are these olives or sultan? I think they're sultan. Are these scones? Oh, Mon, you made us some scones. Oh, they look good. Has anyone else got an idea of what these are? Don't give up your day job. Okay. Metalcore Magpie wins that one. Sorry, you got to go straight to the top. Anyone sees this tweet, go like that one. That's a good one. That's a good reply. Yes, Mon. Don't give up your day job, please. And Mon, please, can we get the mask in the profile picture? Remember, there was a time when everyone had to wear a mask in their profile picture, and I think if the reasons existed then, they still exist today. Science is science. You can't argue with the science, Mon. Get a mask on your profile picture, please. Thank you. Okay, back. Let's get back into the shit show. Where are we? Daniel. The Liberal Party only have a few more weeks to get rid of certain people before they ostentatiously quit in disgust, to a huge applause from people who would never in a million years vote Liberal anyways. I know, don't listen to these people. These people are never going to vote Liberal. They're just lefties. They're just out there. Also, D. Madigan carrying on. Like, what's... no. I got to be nice, people. It's Good Friday. I've got to be good. Got to be a good boy. Speaking of tards, if, in all fairness, if you were going to have a Marxism conference anywhere in the world, anywhere, it would be Melbourne. At least they found their rightful home. This is not something that's going to go on in Winton or Darwin or Cunnamulla. No. This has to be in Melbourne, and I I think it's great that they're all in one place. Don't let them spread out. I don't think they will too often. Like they like to stay in a collective. But yeah, keep your eyes out. If you're out there and you're working at Gunnedah or anywhere out there, like just keep an eye out. If you see these people, tell them to go back to where they came from. That's what Lydia does, and that's what you should do. Anyways, let's go on. Good morning. Remember that no matter how bad it is, it can always be worse. Okay, let's see. Imagine being 20 years old, pregnant with your first baby, to find out you're HIV positive and your husband is sleeping with your dad. Woo, that's heavy. Be kind, people. You don't know, it's often the case on social media. We can often easily blame people or attack people for things that we don't know the struggles that they're going through. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's rough. I don't think, yeah, that's, okay. Mark Dreyfus sending more letters to the to the AFP about who's been eating chewing gum in the halls. Okay, let's go on. Chocolate cake. Yeah, no. Rachel. No. Okay, let's look. I'll be voting according to my conscience, but I'll be speaking publicly according to how Peter Dutton tells me to. Okay. Rachel. Yeah. How does the conscience vote work in the Labour Party? Do they have a conscience vote? Are they the conscience vote only exists for the Labour Party? But yeah, if you're a frontbencher, you got to like toe the party line. That's no given. But not even. It's not just limited to frontbenchers in Labour. It's everyone. Anyways, we all know they're going to be saying the same thing. That's part of the problem. There's no discussion. There's no challenge of ideas. It's just, yep, this is the thing. This is what we do until someone tells us otherwise. But yeah, Rachel, I'm sorry. It's going to be a sad weekend for some people, I think. Anyways, Herald Sun. Oh man. Okay, the national broadcaster has sparked outrage after disgusting comments praising Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin were aired on a popular quiz show. Yeah, but see, I can guarantee this quiz show was filmed in Melbourne too. It was probably in the same hall where that socialist and Marxist conference is going on. I can guarantee it. And, you know, is there anything sadder than a government-paid comedian? There's nothing sadder than a government-funded comedian. I can't think of anything sadder. You know, it's it's bad. It's bad. Okay, let's go on. Stormy Daniels. Okay, no. We need. Oh, here we go. What's this? This is a super cool graphic. Look how green the Sahara was just a few thousand years ago. Our dynamic planet continues to change and evolve, and we should learn to adapt to the change rather than to try to control it. Yeah, humans adapt. We're excellent at that. Look at everywhere in the world humans exist. Like, we can adapt. We adapt really well. You know, we even adapted evolutionary traits which are different from each other because we adapted so well, you know? But apparently that pauses now because, you know, some people like those V8s, man. So as soon as I would love one, but as soon as you get, you know, you can have V8s going, you can have V8s or no evolution, no more. It's one or the other. You gotta live with a V8 or, you know, just give up evolution. That seems to be the path we're going on. Anyways, that does look cool. That's a cool graphic. I want to go on. I want to go find silly stuff. It's a public holiday, people. I don't actually have to work today. I want to take. Oh, this lens is going to be great. Anyways, far right. Okay. Scotty G, bugger the far right. Yeah, this is basically it. Anyway, I wouldn't even put the center here. I would put the center. Yeah, it's over. It's more like here. But this goes into what I wanted to explain to Chris a little bit later. Billy Bragg. Does anyone? No. You know, I grew up and I liked music. I really like music. I enjoy it. I get into it. I like all different types of music, all different types, all across the spectrum, from all eras and all ages. Billy Bragg, What the fuck is that? What is that? Like protest songs from the 60s? Like even Bob Dylan songs, you know, they're all right, but there's only enough room for one Bob Dylan, and there was only one time for Bob Dylan. If he came out to, well, Billy Bragg's trying to do it today, but it's just sad. It's anyway. Let's go on. Leah the APG. Pauline Hanson today released a video being incredibly offensive and mocking people with disabilities. How dare they mock Lydia like that? Attacking the NDIS. Oh, it's the NDIS. Attacking the NDIS that provides support to disabled people. Okay, so attacking waste in the NDIS. If you attack the waste in the NDIS, I think that's what she probably went after. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to get into it because these people, I don't know, it's Leah. She got pronouns in her bio. Yep, they're there. Okay, cool. So, yes, there are problems with the NDIS. We can talk about these. It's not, you can criticize these things, but see, they elevate everything that they hold dearly. All their policy positions are actually part of them. You know, the NDIS is them. It's not a program. It's not a bureaucratic mess. You can't criticize it because then you're criticizing them. Broken. These are the people TERFs are promoting. What? You want to talk about disabled people? What happens to children when you when you castrate children? Why are you castrating children? And then what happens to them? They're permanently disabled. No. Okay, let's get out of here. Cos. Oh my God, Cos. It wouldn't be a good day without a hot take from Cos. Let's see if he's improved his face today. No, still serious. Cos, you're a very serious man. Serious man with seriously unserious takes. Let's have a look. What's this one? Two drivers under 40-year-olds in the north, coupled with Chinese Australians, kicked off the wave. Great detail. Okay. How voters at nearly every polling booth in Aston abandoned the Liberals. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. It's Victoria. Like, Cos is amazed that there's socialists or that Labor does well in Victoria. No. Okay. Let's get on, Cos. Here's the kings of the grift. Chemicals and waste are present in almost every sector of society, and their proper management is critical for protecting humans and environmental health. Discover what UNEP is doing to minimize harmful. Yeah, okay, cool. So what we do is we make everything, all production, all processes, all manufacturing, all agriculture, anything you could possibly think of, and we move it to the third world, because there, the UN Environment Program has no say. And then they use all the chemicals, and then we just import it and we feel good about it. Isn't that good? Isn't that how the UN's supposed to get rid of it? Have you ever noticed these accounts? This dude, I see him pop up a lot. His name's Mike Hudima. Okay, so what's he saying? This high school in Walnut, California just gave its parking lot a solar upgrade, shading vehicles and helping to power the school. Shouldn't every parking lot get solar panels like this one? No. Look, you know, these accounts, okay, so I've seen a few of them. All they do, it's just like, it's a bot. It's a bot. I'm sure the dude's real, but let's have a look. Let's see. Okay, go to his tweets and let's see his actual replies. What he actually replies to. Okay, so his replies here. Okay, he's not replying to much here. No one here. No, it's just him still. Yeah, so there's no discussion here. He's just posting like a bot. And there's so many of them. Look. He doesn't actually communicate with anyone. Oh, here, shameful. Oh, okay, that's the closest thing you're going to get to interaction on here. That's the closest thing. He's quote tweeting someone and he's saying shameful. That's it. Air pollution is now more deadly than ever, blah, blah, blah. It's just, yeah, it's World Economic Forum. It's just a bot. I'm sure it's a real person, but it's just a bot account. How many are there? There's so many. And then what's worse is that you'll get the copycats who do it, but they're not as good as the original. That's, yeah, once again, Chris, I'm going to get back to you in a sec, but we're going to get there. I'm just going to go through a little bit more. Imagine someone who doesn't know the difference between the Russian and Dutch flags calling people racist cookers and criticizing the display of the Australian flag. Yeah, they're not smart people. And yeah, I think the Dutch would be a little bit offended there. Come on, they're not Russian, they're Germans. On Good Friday, nothing is open. Doesn't sound good to me. Oh, here we go. Here's the fun shit. Look at D. Oh no, how do we get D Madigan to vote for the Liberals? Let's ask D Madigan what the Liberals should do to get her to vote for them.
Oh, got all the. Oh, now we don't support it because of this. He is just playing politics.
You're taking the position that anyone who votes no must be to the very far right or have some sort of race-based disagreement. But people are really opposed to the Voice because they don't understand the model. They think this isn't the right model. They want to know what it's going to do, who's it going to be on, who's going to be on it,
Why would you
how
get
much
Dean
is it going to cost, what kind of influence will they have over the laws that are being made? Will the
You
Voice
might as well
have
get me
over
on
the laws
there.
that are being
I'll
made?
do a better job than
None of
this.
that makes these people racist.
No, but no one's calling them racist. I'm saying Peter Dutton is doing it for political.
Race was the first word that came up today.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know. And that's the whole campaign is like, if you don't agree with us, you're racist. That's it. That's the whole campaign. It boils down to that. It's a political ploy, 100% political. And it's being done to disguise. A lot of it, it's being done. Well, you got to pander to your grievance groups, obviously. You got your whole fantasy world of Aboriginal, whatever, the aristocracy, basically. They got their own little fantasy world, but you got to try to appease to them. But basically, it's just to keep you occupied, so you don't notice that your Big Mac's up at $12.50 now, and your petrol's going to $2 a litre. Get ready. But yes, we'll just push it through, and we'll call everyone racist. We don't have to explain much more than that. D can't explain much more than that. She just fucking hates the Liberals. There is nothing that we could ever do that would get D Madigan to vote Liberal. No. Why would you even listen to it? Anyways, let's go back into the socialist state of Danistan. What is wrong with these people? I can't stand the condescending tone. How the fuck do you know what I want exactly? I know. Now, what's worse than this? Okay, so this guy's actually written this opinion piece. It's an opinion piece, you know, it's his opinion, which is good. It's not analysis like the ABC hides opinion as, but he's at least put it there, and that's all right. But the big, I just don't like the dudes on, you know, like the narcissistic, patronizing people who go on Twitter and they try to lecture you. I don't lecture anyone. I just comment on bullshit. But they'll lecture people. They just lecture. Like, it's like these dudes just want to lecture you. Oh, this is, if you're a guy and you're around women, perhaps it's like, fuck off, you loser. Like, seriously, the male feminists are the worst at it, you know? And then it's just non-stop. It's non-stop. It's like, dudes, fuck off. You're just a bunch of weak soy boys. I don't want lectures from soy boys. No. It's like the lowest form. Lowest. No, actually, I'm the lowest form. I'm only here just commenting on random shit. Rakshan, it's good to see you, bud. I'd love to get into this. Rakshan, I like your work, but it's too serious for me. It's too serious. I just want some funny shit. Like a dog holding a dog. Oh, here we go, little elbow. Wow, isn't that cool? Prime Minister Anthony has pledged $2 million. He gave $2 million of his own money to the Good Friday appeal. Oh, he's such a good Christian, isn't he? And look, he's holding dogs at the same time. He's got to be good. Thank God Albo had $2 million spare to give away. It's your money. But he wants the credit for it. He's spending your money. Imagine that. Ugh, there's nothing more compassionate than spending someone else's money, isn't there? Nothing more compassionate. That's right up there. Okay, Catherine Deves. This happened to me in a previous job. Fortunately, my employer had 3 daughters. He didn't like cowards trying to destroy someone anonymously, and all it did was make him mad. But I know not everyone is so like. Okay, so what's this about? Norwegian employers get. Okay, what was that girl's name? The little tard. This is the flag of Norway. It's not Finland. It's not the Vatican. It's got a cross on it, but it's not the Vatican. This is Norway. Okay, so Norwegian employers get anonymous letters urging to sack people, especially women. Oh shit. Who speak their mind on the issues of sex and gender. Yeah. That's part of that's what I mean by the Nazis. Like the Nazis rocked up to the Nazi rally, like that we had. that's the way they do it. It's all just censorship, intimidation, bullying, violence eventually. Like that's we've seen so much violence from the trans lobby. They're just obsessed with it. It's crazy. It's a cult. It's a cult, Chris. They're coming for us. Hey, Nick Holt. Nick Holt's dropping rhymes. Holy shit, Scott. Fuck me. Look at this barrel. Where's barrel? Is barrel in? I don't know. Anywhere outside of Queensland's the only place to be. Sorry, people. Yeah, I don't know where barrel is though. Oh wow, that's fucking smashing. Jesus Christ. Hail in Australia. We get a lot of hail in Europe. It's never like hail in Australia. Hail in Australia is a different beast. It's a different thing altogether. You just don't get storms like that here. We just, well, I haven't seen any anyways, so. Reserve Bank, or renters, of course. Yeah, the house collapses as the family sleeps. Okay, cool. Obviously renters. Those were the days, my friend. Yeah, okay. Is this fucking Billy Bragg again? Is it? I don't know. Does anyone know? Without breakout t-shirt. What's right is right, set us ain't being right yet. So these gates are made for locking. Fuck me. Now, if this is Niners against fracking, okay, wait, oh no, okay, this looks like a sure way to get punched in the head. Psychological tricks. If someone insults you, pause for a second and look at them and say, are you okay? If you think someone is lying, look at their eyes and don't say anything. If you're in an argument, keep your voice calm. It'll give them the impression that you're winning the argument. Good posture. Oh, I'm always like leaning over. I lean into my screen. I lean back. I got the worst posture ever. Bloody hell. It's not a good one. Your eyes dilate when talking to a person you love. Yeah. Same if you're on drugs too. Then again, does that mean you love drugs? I don't know. I think so. I think it does. I think your eyes just dilate whenever you love something. Okay, let's go on. Rachel Withers. How do we get, like, if we... Rachel's given the libs advice again. So, from the depths of the Guardian tea room... They don't have a tea room, do they? That would be too colonialist. What would they have? Oh, the smoothies. They don't have... non-identified smoothies. It would just be, you don't know what's in it. You can't identify anything because it could be racist. And they wouldn't be served in plastic cups. Definitely no. It would be paper cups with paper straws. Maybe not even paper. Maybe white. Yeah, it couldn't be white paper, could it? No, you'd have to use recycled toilet paper. You'd have to be recycled toilet paper with paper straws and a nondescript fruit smoothie inside. Anyways, the advice coming from those people is 3 libs pushed back against what they obviously saw as if you think 3, it was just 3. You should go to a party room meeting, sit down, and then see how many libs push back on you, Rachel. To quote Stuart Roberts, as a dutiful cabinet minister, ma'am, that's what we do. Yeah, they're cabinet ministers. You got to talk to the backbenchers, and in the Liberal Party, they actually do have these debates. We do hold different views. We are able to contend with different ideas, accept another person's argument. You know, we don't have to validate it, but we can accept it and we can try to negotiate and reason with it. And through discussion and debate, we can come to a better understanding of each other. Not Rachel. No. Oh, I don't know. Go have your poor smoothie. Oh, this is done right. All right. Good Friday done right. That looks excellent. That looks fantastic. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, man. Barbecues are the way, hey. Okay. Shitpost Gateway. We sing about a girl awaiting in home. We sing about glory of war. We're freezing to death. The snow so deep we can't find tell rivers and roads apart. We can't cook our food. What wood we find is too green to light. We go to bed in soaked bedrolls. We're going to fucking die. And the higher ups don't just not care. They planned for it. Okay. Poor Japanese soldiers. Oh, jeez. Okay. Anyways, I think that's almost it for today. It's Good Friday. I'm going to keep it short, people. But, yeah, no. Oh, here we go. Is he speaking at the Marxist conference?
Daniel Andrews, you've come with a very special donation.
$1 million on behalf of all victims.
Oh, he's giving $1 million. Look at that. We got Albo giving $2 million of his own money coming out of his pocket. And then Dan's matching it. No, he's not matching it. He's coming in a little bit mins on this one. But he's about halfway there. So he's coming in a little mins. And $1 million. Dan. Well done, Dan. It must be, he's getting a good salary, but I didn't know it was that good. Well done, Dan. Valuation imbalances over time to deflate. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, anyways, I'm going to wrap it up there. I think that is all. As I mentioned before, Chris. Yes, we got to get back to Chris. So what were we talking about? We were talking about... wokeism. Yes. Okay. So I wanted to get to wokeism. So the other day we had, last week, a few weeks ago, people were trying to discuss what woke is. What is woke? And, the left don't know what woke is because they're fucking retards. But generally, we could go into the theoretical aspects. We could go into postmodernism's take on neo-Marxism and, the development of intersectional theory pushed by Kimberly Crenshaw and things like that. We could go into the academic aspects and the theoretical aspect of what woke actually is. But there's a simpler way. Simpler way, I would say, easily, Chris, is that it is a cult-like adherence to contemporary left-wing orthodoxies. So, as Paul Joseph Watson put it, the current thing. Whatever the current thing is, that's all. It's a cult-like adherence to the current thing. So there's no... a mistake that conservatives do make in this realm, and especially when we're criticizing Labour or the Greens, is we say they're being hypocritical of their positions. They're not. They're not being hypocritical at all. They are 100% committed to the cult. They are 100% on board. Everything the cult, that's not hypocritical. They are being consistent, entirely consistent with whatever the cult wants. That's not hypocritical. It's just they will use it on us because we actually have standards and some belief structure in place. They don't. Their only belief structure is power. So anything to achieve power, anything the left wing orthodoxy says whatever the current thing is, that's what they go with. There's no such thing as they're not being hypocritical at all. They're just relying on it. So you do have the cult-like adherence to the contemporary left-wing orthodoxies, whatever it is. Ukraine, vaccine mandates, climate change, transgender issues, whatever it is. They'll all say the same thing. And a lot of it did slowly eventuate with the rise of social media. So social media pushed these things along, and a lot of people actually started adopting more social media as their main form of interaction with the world. A lot of these people, and they're generally not the strongest minded people. Generally weak and feeble minded people will be drawn to collectivist ideas, but sitting within an echo chamber created by algorithms, they're just fed whatever the current thing is. So they just move along, and that's why I sent you the picture of Multiplicity. There's that movie. It's a 90s movie. It's called Multiplicity. It's got Andie MacDowell in it. She's stunning. Like in the 90s, Andie MacDowell. Absolute smoke show. But she's in that. And so the guy in it, I think it's Keaton. What's his name? Someone Keaton. Mike Keaton? No, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, he discovers a way to copy himself. So he can clone himself, and he makes clones of himself. And then his clones start making clones of themselves. And the further it goes down the line and the more clones that come, the dumber they get. It's just the dumber they get. It's the same with video. If you download a video, then upload it, then download it again, then upload it, the compression ratio is just going to destroy what was originally there. And that's basically what we're dealing with on Twitter a lot of the time, is that it's the cult, but these people are so far down the line that they've only got little pieces and bits and pieces. So the message just gets destroyed, and then we just end up with this mess, and it doesn't make sense. And that's where I step in and laugh at it because it's funny. But all they're doing is they're just following whatever the cult is, whatever the algorithm is feeding to them. this is why the NPC meme hits so hard and it hits so clean, because they are NPCs. They are being run by an algorithm. Social media algorithms tell them what the current thing is and what their belief structure is. And then they just transfer it down the line until you just get to absolute tardation. Tardation, like absolute, just the worst stuff possible. But yeah, look, people, I gotta leave it here. What? I gotta leave it on this. We'll get out of here now. I'm going to go jump in a space with Nick Holt, and maybe we'll get some other people in. Maybe Chris, you can jump in, have a chat. But until next week, have a good time, people. Enjoy your weekend, your long weekend. Eat lots of chocolate, have fun, and peace out.